I've got solar panels at home. I've bought an electric car on the back of the vehicles being purchased here. I've got 2 children, yeah, 2 girls, aged 10 and 12. Over the summer holidays, they've been brilliant, helping out when to put the appliances on in the house to make sure the solar's utilised the best, and they're doing really well. There's lots of opinions in the world about what's right and the greenhouse gases and sea rise and things like that. And if I play my part and everyone else does their bit, then hopefully we can leave a better planet than what we're currently heading towards.
Samworth Brothers are a really interesting business. We employ over 10,000 people, but nobody's ever heard of us. We run about 130 HGVs nationwide and a mix of trailers and rigid vehicles on top of that. Samworth began working with Hitachi as part of our responsible business agenda and looking to further that.
Hitachi Zero Carbon focuses on fleet decarbonisation. So we work with hauliers and other organisations that have large fleets of commercial vehicles to move them across from diesel and ICE equivalents over to electric vehicles. Samworth Brothers is one of the consortium partners in the Electric Freightway programme. Hitachi will be working with them throughout that time to analyse the data coming off of those trucks to understand how they can improve their operations going forward.
Yeah, so previous to Samworth Brothers, I was a bank manager, and often people say to me, why have you gone into that? And when I moved over to Samworth Brothers, I live very locally to the yard here, and driving was something which I really enjoy doing anyway, so I thought, why not give it a go? I can make a small difference myself, but with a fleet of vehicles, it makes a much bigger difference, and I can be part of that with training out the vehicles as part of my role.
So whilst we understand that the environmental factors at play here are obviously incredibly important to each of these organisations, there's also a massive factor that they are just that, they're a business. And so there's an expectation that this transition won't have a massive impact in their day-to-day operations and also the throughput of revenue and their costs.
Working with Hitachi has been really easy for us. The cultural fit is very good. A partner like Hitachi enables you access to funding, new technology, investment into your business, and really enables you to remain competitive in what is quite a tight marketplace.
The main thing that you hear from people is around the range anxiety, and especially when we were carrying products as well, we wanted to make sure it would work, and it definitely exceeded the expectations there.
It's incredible for Hitachi to be a part of shaping this for the UK, because it means that we can start to see a real impact on how this programme is affecting UK government and local cities as well.
It's a pleasure to drive. From an environmental stance, we use these vehicles locally within city centres, and it's particularly interesting when you're driving past schools and parks and things like that, knowing that you're not emitting the gases or emissions which you would on normal diesel trucks. And I'm trying to, again, achieve that net zero personally to leave a good legacy for the children, the next generation in the world.